and a very impactful story, a courageous story here, taken to extreme heights.
Emily Traveler was paralyzed in a terrible ATV accident, but that didn't stop her from conquering Mount Timpanogos earlier this month. Of course, Utah, one of Utah's highest mountains. And Emily, along with her mom Carrie here, joined us to tell her story and how this all happened. Let's just kind of start with the background with Emily's story here. An ATV accident, which changed your life forever.
Yeah.
What happened?
I was on a date my sophomore year of high school. It was nearing the end of the school year, and we went out to the sand dunes in Little Sahara. And we were just raising out there. We were like 16, so we were just, I don't know, messing around, and it ended up rolling. And I actually didn't get ejected, but I hit my head on the ceiling and then ended up breaking my neck, and it paralyzed me from the neck down.
I think I remember reporting that story when that happened. And what was that like for you?
Oh,
my gosh.
It's a moment in time as a parent, just everything stops. Your whole world gets turned upside down. But you know, as a family, we've come together, and we're so proud of Emily. She's very resilient.
Yeah, and that really hasn't slowed Emily down with her determination to do things.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep, we just actually got back from New York, where she went to a fashion show for adaptive clothing, and
awesome!
So she's embraced this whole community and is making a difference.
You survived and thrived afterwards.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, let's talk about the Timpanogos 14-mile hike. It's something that Emily wanted to do. I don't think you were all that much into hiking, but for some reason you wanted to conquer Mount Timpanogos, and you did it with an adaptive bike, I guess it was, but you had an army of family and friends who helped this happen.
Help make it happen.
Yeah. It's been a goal of mine. Like, I wanted to always do it before I even got hurt, and then I was like kind of planning on doing it in that summer, and then I obviously got hurt, and I thought I would never be able to get up onto the mountain. And yeah, without the people that I had, that would have never happened. And I don't know, it was really a cool experience.
Yeah, tell us
looking
how
at the video of it right up in that monitor. Can you see that? That's just incredible how you were able to do that.
Yeah. Pretty much, my mom like kind of threw out the idea, and then we were like, let's do it. And we saw this, it's like a hiking cart. And so there's like pictures, but pretty much you have like someone in front of you has a backpack thing that's hooked to me, and then a wheel under me, so they're like pulling me. So we had like 13 men that pulled me like the whole way up, and they just switched in and out. And then I had a bunch of family and friends that came along with us. But it was really special because I didn't know if we'd make it to the top, and like we made it really far, and we got, I don't know, because my body, it's just really hard on my body, like the rocks and everything, it really hurt. After like nerve pain, I just dealt with a lot of things, but I was able to do it. And when I got to the top, everybody, not even my group, just started cheering and crying. So it was just a really special experience.
And Carrie, you had to do a lot of the team building, right? And get everything organized?
Well, it is, a team effort.
Yeah.
So we had these men, but then we also had therapists that joined us, and then we had good friends that were keeping tabs on nutrition. And what people don't realize is Emily's skin is very sensitive, so every 2 hours we had to get her out and do pressure checks. And temperature is tricky too, making sure she doesn't get too cold or too warm. And so there's a lot of things that go into it, but such as any challenge. And Emily just took it head on, was willing to give it a go.
And I guess one thing you learn, sometimes maybe we stray away from people helping us and things like that. But it's really good for everyone if you get help.
Yeah.
Right?
We all met at 4 a.m. at the parking lot, and we talked to our group, which is about 30 people. We couldn't all stay together. Just, we kind of staggered throughout. But we talked about being vulnerable as a person, because we all go through hard things, but sometimes we're scared to share that. So I just talked about Emily being vulnerable enough to let people help her, and to realize that when we do things together as a community, as a group, we get so much further.
And it looks like being vulnerable actually is a sign of strength for you, allowing yourself to ask for help.
For sure. I was really independent before, so this has been really hard on me, but like letting people help me is also really like special too, because I have the people to help me.
Tell us about some of the other things you're doing now to help others who may be in the same type of situation as you, such as, you mentioned adaptive clothing. You went to New York.
One of the things that really made me so mad, I love my clothes and I love all that, and when I got to rehab, it was really hard to get dressed, and I didn't even really think about that. Because it's really an easy task for everybody else, but getting dressed for me was really hard. And so I saw, like me and my mom talked about all the time, just like adaptive clothing and just how cool it would be to like make it easier for people to get dressed, and so it's not so frustrating and things like that. So I found a company called the Runway of Dreams, and they work throughout like companies to like make adaptive clothes. So I entered for them throughout the summer, and then I went out to their show for the fashion week. So like
So are you going to be a supermodel now?
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, you already are. Right?
You are.
So just little things like that to try and like push the community of disability and things like that, because I never, like, obviously I never thought I would be in a wheelchair or disabled, but it's like brought a lot of amazing people in my life, and I've just seen a lot of humble and really cool experiences that I wouldn't have had if I were not paralyzed.
Definitely an inspiration.
Thank you.
Do you have some other adaptive things that you guys are working on right now?
Well, as far as sports, Emily's tried skiing and water skiing. We're working on getting a bike so she can hit the trails. There's so many great things in Utah, and there's so many great programs as well.
Right.
So just trying to get the word out. You know, hiking Mount Timp is a little extreme, but we felt like we had to go big maybe for our first time to bring awareness to you can go hiking. You can do these things. And so we always will have our foot in the door, you know, with adaptive sports.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, best of luck to you.
Gosh.
Thanks so much, Emily, for being a
Of course.
wonderful inspiration. You've got a beautiful spirit and a beautiful smile.
Thank you.
And we appreciate that. Yeah.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much for coming in.
Yeah.